I'm here at the Zen Den, coming to you with the weekly reading. But first, I wanted to show you a little bit of the shop and remind you that it's First Thursday today, so we will be open later. And both Carla and I will be here doing readings, and Suzanne will be here as well, and we're all really looking forward to seeing you. And just to give you a little glimpse of the shop, let me just show you all the goodies. There's the front, teas, pendants, pocket stones, books, crystals and more crystals, and all types of goodies, cards, a chakra wall, and of course the lovely candles. Oh my gosh, I have to show you these candles. Hold on, let me move you over here. We have, look at these new candles we have. Look at those. These are all zodiacal candles. I just took them out yesterday. They are so beautiful, and we have a new a whole new order of the Coventry Creations, the Blessed Herbal Candles, Protection, Prosperity, and of course we have our glass candles, and we have new incense holders, the Raku fired incense holders. So we have a whole bunch of new stuff, and I'm just going to set the the display right here so you can display these beautiful candles because it's one of my favorite things. So anyways, we'll be here till 9 tonight. Usually, sometimes we close a little bit earlier, but usually that's the time. So before I get started on our reading, the sun is moving through Sagittarius. Of course, we're about halfway through. The moon is moving through Libra, and it will be going through the latter degrees of Libra tomorrow, into Scorpio throughout the weekend, and into Sagittarius on Monday and Tuesday. And we're having the new moon Tuesday early in the day, and we're preparing now for the dark of the moon. So just a reminder to think about the things that we're releasing and with grace and ease, and what we're going to be allowing in through this new moon, what our new moon intentions will be. Remember, the dark of the moon will be in Scorpio. Scorpio is already one of the signs that can go into the deepest, darkest places. So if things do start to come up that are challenging, that are really intense and emotional, remember to do stuff to soothe oneself, whether it's in the body or the mind, just depending the emotions, whether that's taking a salt bath, taking a walk, maybe doing some exercise, moving the energy, and really just allowing us to clear that and bring in new pathways and patterns of light through those dark spaces. Okay, and remember, you can call on the Archangels. The Archangel of Scorpio would be helpful moving through the dark of the moon. I could post that below. And then the Archangel of Sagittarius when we move into the new moon. Okay, so just a little tidbit there. And I feel like there's something else I was going to tell you, but I don't remember right now, so I'll put it below if I remember. But this week's reading is coming from the Enchanted Map deck, and the first card is the Dragons Lair. And so when the Dragons Lair comes up, the saying is, we are divinely directed and divinely protected. And depending on like what we're moving through right now, it could be a grand adventure. Because I mean, think about it, the sun in Sagittarius, can you get more adventurous than that? I have my Mars in Sag, so I mean, the sun and Mars have been connected for the past like couple of weeks, and it's been really intense and amazing, and a lot of other things. But that's that sun in Sag. Yes, we are on the great adventure of our life, but where are we going on this adventure? It could be a very challenging path, or it could be exuberant. What are we choosing? Are we aligned with our greatest soul vision? And if we aren't, what can we do to align better with that? Are we going into a layer of, darkness, or are we going to a layer of treasures and gems and things that we're going to find that are going to that are valuable to our essence, to our soul, to our spirit. And that's not always of the physical. That could be of the spirit. Remember, in ancient traditions, the dragon, or the serpent, was said to hold divine knowledge, be a guardian over sacred treasures. So the dragon also carries that energy of wisdom, of ancient mysteries. So what are we searching for? What are we unraveling? What are we seeking in those spaces that may be unseen? You know, and are they in alignment with our highest good? So making sure that they are, because the other aspect of the dragon could be the lower self that is not of the highest good, the one that will bring you down, the lower version of that serpent energy. So with all things, you know, there are two contending forces and one uniting them. So what are the aspects and which one are we going to? What are the poles and which one are we going to? So keeping that in mind. And the next card is the rescue card. So are we feeling like we need to ask for help somewhere, or we may need a little bit more assistance? Do we need to call on our higher presence and get in alignment with what our path is calling forward through us, rather than looking outside for rescue, looking within? Maybe it's a slight adjustment that needs to be made. Maybe there's someone around us that's a safe space where we can bounce off information and gain more understanding in certain areas. So calling on our divine essence, calling on our divine presence, guardians of light and ancestors, angels of light, to assist us with where we might need extra help at this time. And remember to, remember to look up. Don't look down. Remember to look up and keep your chin up and your thoughts up and to the best of your ability. And if it's hard to look up and keep everything elevated, at least keep it neutral. At least keep it neutral, because if you keep it neutral, you allow the space for that positivity to come in, even if we're not feeling it in that moment. Hope that made sense. Okay, slow and steady is the third card. Remember to take your time in moving forward. Be deliberate, be conscious, be aware how we're moving forward, because each moment affects the next moment, I'm hearing. And even though something small may take place, how we respond to it's so important, because it's going to affect something bigger later on. It's kind of like a snowball. So just be conscious and checking in with oneself that we're feeling in alignment with our path, our true path before us. So remember, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. You will always find the message that is right for you. And again, we are doing readings tonight. We'd love to see you.